Alright, what is going on, guys? This is my personal top 7 most hated fairy tale characters. I thought some of these picks were pretty funny, but they are just the characters that I fucking hate in this anime that I can't stand. There might be a couple controversies here, but I do think generally these characters are also not very liked. So, yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so at number 7, we have Happy. Now, calm down. I know this is controversial, but just let me explain myself. So, Happy, to me, personally, I find him really annoying. He's not funny. He says the dumbest stuff in the show. He also says the most obvious stuff. So, like, I find myself constantly having these kind of moments with Happy, like, I'm always saying to myself, usually when he talks, I'm always saying to myself, oh yes, thank you, Happy, we already knew that, thanks for saying that, things like that. I feel like happens a lot whenever Happy talks. um, I also think, like, I mean, obviously, he's just not useful in combat at all. Like, at least Carla, she's always had, her premonitions, and now in the manga, she has, her, spoiler, she has her human form. Lily has always had his human form and his sword, so they are useful in combat. Happy, all he can do is fly. Like, you can't really rely on him for anything else. His jokes, I just feel like, are not funny. He's always talking about fish, which I also find really annoying. I don't think I've ever really found that side of him, his fish talk, funny at all. In the Phantom Lord arc, he fucking took out members of that guild with fish. Do you guys remember that? He like slapped like a huge group of fucking people with fish. I was just like, are you kidding me, dude? And then there's always like a running gag of how like people forget that Happy's in the guild in the first place, or that he's even a fairy tale member. Like, he's always, not always, but there has been some instances where he's like, hey, I'm a fairy tale member too, or why do people always forget about me? And like, there's a reason why that happens to you, Happy. I'm sorry. Um, just like comparing him to like a mascot like Hawk from Seven Deadly Sins. At least Hawk, in the manga now, he has the ability to read people's power levels. He can also, like, for instance, in the last chapter, he eats a part of a demon, and now he's a demon pig. He's useful in combat. He's just useful in general. Alright, so at number 6, we have Elfman Strauss. Um, so, I mean, my biggest issue with this guy is he's just so stereotypical to me. He's just, that classic trope. Oh, I gotta protect my family. I have to do this for my family. I mean, you could say that about every fairy tale character, but I don't know. It's just this guy I just find really boring. The only good moment in the entire series he's had was this fight against Bacchus. That was a really good moment for him, I will admit. I also find the whole man shtick that he has is like, it's just not funny anymore. It was funny the first 10 episodes, and then it kind of ran dry for me, and I'm salty to this day. Salty as fuck when he one-shotted my girl Sayla. Like, I could not believe that shit. Like, I was beside myself that he came out of nowhere and one-shotted Sayla. Like, Sayla was a beast, and he one-shotted her. Alright, so at number 5, we have Evergreen. Now, I think about this for a second. So every girl in Fairy Tail, to me, Evergreen comes at the bottom. Like, Juvia is better, Kana is better, Bisca is better, Wendy is better, Keenan is better. That other girl with the purple hair, whose name escapes me right now, she's better, who has the wood ability. She even went on a mission with Guild Arts in the Starry Sky filler arc. Like, Evergreen, like, what has she done? Like literally ever since Tenro Island, I feel like the only magic ability that she's used is that fairy machine gun leprechaun. Like that is literally the only thing she fucking uses now. Like I don't know why. She has the ability to turn people into stone, but she just doesn't use it. Um, she's also just like she tried to take Urza's title to Tanya away from her. Like, get out of here! You're never gonna take that title away from her. And then she's just so annoying, like towards Elfman especially. I remember this one part in Tenor Island. She fucking like took her fan and like slapped him in the head for it. Just Elfman just randomly talking, like he wasn't even doing anything wrong, and she just randomly hit him. Like what? Like that's fucking like I don't know. I just find her annoying. All right, so at number four we have Orga. So I mean, first of all, this picture right here, he's trying to take fucking Gajio's whole thing about singing. Gajio did it first, and he did it a lot better. So Orga, you already that's already strike number one right there. Trying to take Gajio's thing, like you're never gonna be as cool as Gajio. Um, the other thing, he got one shotted by Jura, which was so lame. Like that whole fight between Loxus versus Orga versus Jura was like pretty hyped up. I was actually pretty excited to see it. But no, Orga talks all this shit and then he gets one shotted. Like so fucking lame. But I think mainly my number one gripe with this character is he's a god slayer. Okay, like that title supposedly is supposed to mean something. Zancro and Sharia, you know, they actually I feel like they earn that title. Like they are worthy of having that title of God Slayer. But this guy, I just feel like it's such a waste of such of a cool ability. It's such a waste giving it to this guy and like he just does nothing with it. Like he is so irrelevant in the series, in the manga he's not doing anything. Like why would you give such a rare ability like God Slayer to a guy we who doesn't do anything? He literally doesn't do anything and sucks. All right, so at number three we have fucking now pudding. Fucking now pudding. Look at this monstrosity, this fucking abomination, dude. Look at his chin. He has a fucking ass for a chin. This dude is literally so lame. Like, like look at this dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't really care for Raventail that much in GMG, but I mean, except for Flair, obviously. But like this dude was just like I don't know, like he was playing dirty in the games, like specifically targeting Gray and Juvia, I believe. Um, was literally this guy's only ability to like get spikes out of his arm? Like, was that his magic power? Because if that is the case, that is pretty fucking lame too. Um, I don't know. I just don't really have much to say about this guy. It's mainly just this design that I don't fucking like. Um, his personality too, I guess. He was just a grunt basically. Um, and yeah, just literally one of the lamest villains that Mashima has ever introduced, in my opinion. Alright, so at number two, I think you guys knew this one was coming. Fucking Lambie. Uh, does anyone like this? Like, does anyone like this? Be honest. I mean, come on. Like, she was so that fucking laugh still haunts me to this day. Um, God, what else about this character? All she kept talking about was like how hot like Tempester and Jackal was. She was jealous of Mira, I think. Like she wanted to make her ugly because she was really hot. Um, I think I don't know if this was in the manga, but in the anime there was like some kind of like uh weird like this picture right here, just all the lammies waving their arms back and forth, and like the background of the scene was like blue and it was like exploding with like fucking lammies. It was just weird, dude. Like I just fucking hated that character, and the fact that she had that there were multiple lammies, that there was like 30 of them, fucking made it even worse. Like I fucking hate this character so much. um Yeah, she is literally the worst. She is a stain on the Tartarus arc. But who is worse than Lambie? Now, number one for my all-time most hated fairy tale character is fucking Chapati. I didn't even know this guy had a name. Like, I thought he was just announcer guy or something like that. Now the reason why this guy is fucking my personal most hated is, I mean, this scene right here. Like, look at fucking what's his name, Lahar. Like, he's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're fucking weird. Like, he's just that fucking moment where he was shaking his fucking ass was fucking weird. Like, I believe, if I recall, Yajima even told him to sit down. Like, you're fucking embarrassing us. He was like acting all perverted towards the Wendy and Sharia fight, which was really fucking weird for a grown man like him to do, but whatever. He fucking had a new wig every day, which like I don't know, are you trying to tell everyone that you're fucking bald? Because like that's the message you were giving out by showing up with a new wig every day. Like, you did not do a good job of hiding that. So I don't know, like, I just found this guy pretty fucking annoying. Just that one moment of him shaking his ass solidified him to me being even worse than Lambie. Like, even worse than Lambie for sure. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm sorry if I offended anyone who liked Lambie or Choppity. This is my personal characters that I hate in this series, so it's okay if you guys like any of them. You know, I'm not saying it's wrong or anything like that, but if you guys like Now Pudding, if you have fucking Now Pudding posters in your room, that's okay. You do you. But yeah, honestly, thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to do a lot more videos like these in the future. It was pretty fun. So, yeah, peace.